Hello, hello. My name is Jenny Luscombe and I'm an alternative health practitioner. Welcome to the Lifequakening podcast number 3. So today I've decided to talk about something very topical because I've just come out of doing my sessions for the day with my clients, teaching them alternative ways to heal their trauma and to self-heal. That word triggers. This video is about triggers. So everybody gets triggered, and it's a word that's flying around a lot. And I've been working on all this stuff for a long time, and to me it's kind of normal. But it's come to my awareness that a lot of people don't know what a trigger is, like why it's happening, what the cause of it is. And also it's come to my awareness that most people actually, if not everyone, thinks of a trigger as just a negative thing. So there's two types of triggers. There's a negative trigger that doesn't feel good, and there's a positive trigger that feels amazing. And the function and the purpose of both of those is to draw your attention to something. So it's always your subconscious mind that is talking to you and trying to raise your awareness of something that you need to see for your benefit, even when it feels bad, and especially when it feels bad. So when someone gets triggered, it's when someone says something, a circumstance unfolds, and you have heightened negative emotion. So you might feel ashamed or embarrassed. You might feel rage. You might feel let down, disappointed, upset, rejected, like whatever that is. It's happening because your central nervous system has been triggered. So your body has a consciousness, your body has memory, and your body remembers when something like that happened before in your past, and it was so painful for you that you repressed it, you suppressed it, you put it in your subconscious mind so you couldn't see it anymore because you didn't know what to do, and that's not your fault. But it didn't feel safe to be experiencing that, and you probably developed limiting beliefs as a result of that thing happening. So when you experience a trigger, it's a good idea to take yourself away from the situation and ask yourself, when did I feel this exact same way before? What was the first time I ever felt this way? Now, when you see someone else get triggered, it often seems like it's something that you wouldn't have even blinked at, and you're kind of like, I don't really understand why that thing just unfolded. Like, you know, if that happened to me, I wouldn't have felt anything. That's because it's not your trigger. So it was their central nervous system that got triggered because of a memory that had come up, that had happened in their life that was so painful that they suppressed. So when a trigger happens for you, it's significant for you. There's no shame in it. It's happening for you. Now, equally, we can get positively triggered. So, you know, those people in your life that seem to have everything right. Maybe they're not people in your life. Maybe they're people that you follow, celebrities, people that you admire. And you just hang on every word they say and you just can't get enough of them. Right, idolism, okay, pop stars, people that have some kind of talent or skill that you highly value. So when you're in the throes of this worship, and it's not a bad thing, that's you. So this is a suppressed aspect of you. Right, you're thinking to yourself, why would I suppress this aspect? So you would suppress this aspect because somebody made you wrong and bad for feeling that emotion, or for being good at that thing, or it's kind of up to you to sort of look at all the details and the nuances of that situation and to ask yourself, when did I shut this down within myself? What about that person could be a suppressed aspect of me? Because in the awareness of the positive or the negative trigger, in bringing that into your attention and focus, you're embarking on the journey of healing that thing forever and integrating that aspect of yourself so that it can become more real if it's a positive trigger. If it's a negative trigger, by integrating that aspect of you, that's not you bringing more of that in, it's the opposite. That's you realizing that something happened that you need to process and unwind. So there's something in that negative trigger that needs to be seen because there's a lack of resolution. It isn't true that you deserve to feel that way, but your emotion always holds gold. There's always a pearl within a negative situation to bring you magic. And the same with a positive trigger. If you're idolizing someone else, at the same time, you're pointing your finger at yourself, saying that that's not you, that you couldn't be like that, that you're not powerful enough. Food for thought.